the car or the boat?
Drove the car. Got to do that when you can hear this early.
Why?
Huh? It actually takes longer for the boat to get over here. Got to undo it. You got to untie it.
I don't know. I spent an hour on I-5 this morning, so I'm gonna take the boat.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
It's football season.
Yeah.
You guys.
Doing good. Doing really good. Great energy out there. Guys are learning. It's really nice right now, you know, the veteran guys that are back, they call them veterans, but they're still young. They kind of know the process now. They know the coverages. They know the schemes. And you know, they're a real enforcer for us in terms of how we do things, how we practice, our coverages, our schemes. You know, they're not all coming to me now. They can all ask each other, and it's really helped. And the young guys are really coming along.
At this point, how much you're focusing on installs as opposed to just getting the fundamentals back down?
Well, you have to do both now because these guys have to know the schemes and everything. You know, the off season is really focusing on the fundamentals. We have to catch the fundamentals up with obviously the true freshmen, but they were here over the summertime and spent a whole month and a half with our veterans. And so they're way ahead already and already learning all the techniques. And so we are deep into installs right now. We've got a ton of coverages already in, pressures, and so it's awesome. We had a big red zone day today, big red zone emphasis. There was a lot of coaching going on out there today, and it was a fun atmosphere.
It seems like Lickwas had a really good session today.
Yeah. You know, all the quarterbacks right now are gray matter to me. I'm on defense, so we're just trying to pick those guys off. But yeah, no, all of our they're talented quarterbacks, but right now they're the enemy. We're trying to pick off all of them.
Hey, what's the learning process like for Kevin King right now? Maybe looking at him at corner a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he learned a ton over the spring. He had to sit out, obviously, but he did a lot of film reps, watching everybody. And what's really good now is he's actually getting reps in one-on-ones and learning how to play different routes. And he's really come along. He's had a really good couple of days. Really excited about that transition.
Is the expectation that he competes for one of those starting cornerback spots? Or
I mean, that's the expectation for anybody that comes in here. I'm expecting them to be talented enough to compete for a starting spot. I know that's his expectation, and so all he's got to do is just keep grinding. You know, once the process is done right and he does the right things, we'll see if he's there in the end.
Is that a full-time move at this point, or do you like him as sort of a Swiss Army, maybe fill in safety when you can, or I mean?
I think, it helps us obviously down the line if something happens, we get a little light of position, we know he can transition over and play at different positions. But right now it is full-time. He's full-time corner, and he's looked really good the last couple of days.
You talked about some of the young guys, how they're fitting in. What are you seeing out of some of your new guys in terms of guys that might be standing out?
Yeah, fun group. I mean, really. Austin Joyner, Jordan Miller, Dustin Bush, who we also got from Mira Mesa down to San Diego. All three of those guys, they've really impressed. And they have great energy, great smiles every day. They're flying around. They're competing. They look up wide-eyed. Oh, did I do that right, Coach? Like, yeah, you're fine. You just keep doing what you're doing. And that's what's fun. They're just fighting and scrapping and getting the ball out. And they're making some plays out there.
It seems
fun
like
to watch.
Yeah, it seems like guys are getting. You can tell that pads are coming on tomorrow because it seems like guys are really little extracurricular stuff going on out there.
It is, and it's it's good energy. That's what practices go by faster when there's a lot of energy out there. You definitely felt that today.
Yeah.
And when the pads get on, there should be a whole different energy involved.
I know it's early, but one of the guys that I know that you loved coming in is Austin Joyner. And he just looks like he's got such a quick burst out there. What are you seeing out of Austin?
Yeah, he's obviously very strong, very fast, really good burst. But I really like he's inquisitive, asks very good questions. You can tell he's into his playbook, and he's into learning these new techniques that he's learning right now. So very impressed with him so far, and we got a ways to go though.
Buddha back there returning punts.
Yeah.
You comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable with that. Hey, get our playmakers out there and let's go. And all this time we train. There's 365 days in a year. We only get 12 games. And so our playmakers, we got to get them out there and they got to go make plays for us. And Buddha's one of our playmakers. Yep.
You have the flu or something the last couple days?
Yeah,
I mean, early.
he did.
Okay.
Yep. Or whatever. I don't know what it was, but for him, it was. They had to keep him out, and keep it away from him, so I don't get sick.
Right.
Sick.
Seems like Darren's kind of inserting himself a little bit on the number one offense, opposite Sydney. right now, would you say he's kind of the front runner to take over that spot?
There is really no front runner. I wouldn't say that. I'd say they're all getting equal reps right now. Same thing. If he does the process correctly, keeps making plays, knows what he's doing, no bust, competes, then there's no reason he shouldn't start. And that's I always tell my guys, I'm an equal opportunity employer. We're going to play the best guys. In this thing, we want to win football games. And so if he's the best guy, he'll play. And what's really nice now, actually, is we have some decent depth. And we will be able to roll some guys, too, this year. Where last year, maybe it was just like, oh, you got to play the whole game. This guy's not ready. We're going to have some more guys that are actually ready to go. And we can play with fresh guys out there at every position.
With the move, with Kevin moving to corner, I imagine it's just his length and kind of athleticism that you like out there as opposed to safety, maybe.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I think one of the things is he was brought here to be a corner. I think in his mind he wanted to play corner, and a lot of times if that's what's at the front of your mind, you're going to probably play that position a lot better. And we put him through some drills and did a few things, and we're like, yeah, this guy can play corner, and he's showing it right here. He's done a really good job of honing in all the techniques, all the schemes, and but obviously he's a versatile guy. Buddha could play corner too. Buddha could play nickel. Buddha could play safety. Same thing with Kevin. Kevin's smart enough and athletic enough. He could play all positions in the back end.
Do you have a specific build that you like at that position? I know in the NFL, the kind of longer guys are moved to the forefront a little bit.
No, I mean really, 5'9" to 6'2". I mean that's what I'm looking somewhere around that range. I mean obviously longer if they're really really quick, great. But I'll tell you what, I've coached some really good corners that are 5'9" and 5'10". Some are on their way to the Hall of Fame, so I don't get too caught up in height as long as they're not way shorter than me.
That's the gauge.
Yeah, if you're way shorter than me, probably not a chance.